Hello guys, Luke the Western Engine here, and today I'm making a different sort of video. Today I am going to be doing a video on the Thomas characters in my AU, because I thought it would be fun to do, because like many people I have many ideas and headcanons for the Thomas characters, and heck, even my own characters and my own lore, and I thought I would share my ideas for the first 4 Thomas characters, aka being Thomas, Edward, Henry, and Gordon. And if you like the other, if you want to see the others, then like the video if you want to, or not. I'm not gonna force you. But hey, if this video does do good, maybe I'll make another one. So let's get on and see my characters in the AU. Well, not my characters, of course. My ideas for the characters. And remember, this is my headcanon, so if you disagree, then that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. Thomas. So Thomas is simple for me. He is a Billington E2. Yes, I know, people aren't going to like this. People are going to be like, why did you make Thomas an E2? Well, to be fair, the E2s are really the best idea for Thomas. Sure, they're a bit too large, but I don't know, I like Thomas as the E2. Thomas is specifically number 105, which you can see right here. And I see some people make him 107 or 108, which make no sense. See, because Thomas arrived on Sodor in 1915. The only 2 extended side tank E2s were built in 1915 were 105 and 106. So I picked 105. Because if we picked 107 or 108, it would make no sense. Because they were built in 1916, which is a whole year before Thomas even arrived on Sodor. So yeah, that makes no sense. And yeah, so that's it. Thomas is an E2. Next up is Edward, and he was simple for me too. He is a K2 from the Furness Railway. He's a bit simple for me. He's just a normal K2, with a few mods, such as an LNER-styled cab, and other features. I do see some people complain about Edward not being old enough, but yet this is an old design, and when Edward did arrive on Sodor, he was 19, which sure doesn't sound old, but in railway terms, where everything is developing fast, he was practically outdated, especially because they already got the K3s, because apparently the K2s weren't exactly an impressive feat for the Furness in their eyes, which led to them building the K3, which are a lot more younger than Edward. And sure, I could have made him a Furness Railway K1 or a Great Central Railway Class 2 440. But I don't know, the K2 is kind of stuck with me, and like the E2 with Thomas, it's canon, really. Like, you can't really deny canon, so Edward is a K2. Henry's my favourite character and my favourite AU character. So he started as a Gresley Prototype 460, and Henry's lore is very interesting, because I also made a fictional, a OC character, which is his brother, which I might make a video on one day. So basically, Gresley built 2 express designs to test for a prototype design for a new express engine, and using ideas of Henry Ivett's designs, he built Henry and a 462 named Harold. Both were simply numbered 3 for Henry, and Harold was numbered 4. And despite faults, Harold was more successful, while Henry was considered by the Great Northern as a failure. But he did continue work as a slow goods engine, or heavy goods engine, for the Great Northern until the LNER in 1923, where he went to Sodor. And of course he was meant to replace Edward on the expresses, along with Emily, but the problem was obviously his firebox. It was too small, and he built very little steam, and was considered by crews as a shy steamer. Of course, Sir Topham Hatt got him the Welsh coal, which was recommended by his fireman. And Henry proved to be a much better steamer when he got the Welsh coal. And of course, if you know your railway series and Thomas the Tank Engine lore, you know what happened next. The Flying Kipper crash, which led to him being rebuilt into a Black 5, which, come on, you can't deny, the Black 5 is practically Henry. I do see some people make him a Jubilee, but it's mainly because of the TV series, I think. It's because Henry was given splashes in his rebuild form, which I don't like. It just denies Henry was a Black 5. Like, sure, season 1, they got rid of the splashes on his rebuild in season 1, which you can use that as the excuse to not give Henry splashes, but people want to make totally accurate models of the TV series, which I'm alright with. And I don't mind people making Henry a Jubilee, but it doesn't really make sense because Henry is mixed traffic and has mainly been depicted as a goods engine. The Jubilees were never built to pull goods. Sure, they pulled goods during the last days of steam, but they weren't exactly goods engines. They were passenger. So that's why I picked Henry as a Black 5. It's iconic and you can't deny. Gordon. Now, Gordon is simple. Gordon was originally an A1. He was the first one built, not Great Northern as you can see on the photo. He was number 1469. Yeah, laugh it up, I know what you guys are doing. And was named Gordon Highlanders. And he was tested for 2 years until the construction of his first two brothers, Great Northern and Sir Frederick, which I can't remember all their names. Sorry, guys. And he was obviously just a normal A1. In 1923, not long after Henry went, he was then sold after the LNER didn't want to use him, which Gordon felt depressed afterwards. But of course, when he arrived on Sodor, he was ready to prove himself. And of course, if you know Gordon, he was stuck up, boastful, rude, and all that. In 1948, Gordon went to Doncaster where he got rebuilt into what you can see here, an LNER A3. No, he did not become Flying Scotsman, as you can see on the photo. And in 1962, he later got a double chimney and smoke deflectors, which the other members were being given. Gordon, though, was actually a very hard one for me to think of because I wanted him to actually be rebuilt into a Peppercorn A1, but I was like, nah, he has to be rebuilt into an A3. And I like the idea of Gordon with steam reflectors. It makes him look good. So that's it, really. That's my ideas for the Thomas characters. Well, the main four. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like this video, I'll make another one if you want to. I actually had a lot of fun making this video. It was a nice thing for me to do, to actually talk about what I think for the Thomas characters. I love to do the others like James, Percy, Toby, Duck, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, etc., etc. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.